In a fierce 5-day offensive, Russia intensified its military campaigns against Ukraine, launching high-precision strikes with hypersonic missiles and drones aimed at crippling Ukrainian strategic assets. Amidst claims of retaliation and significant battlefield gains, questions loom. How will these developments impact the ongoing conflict, and what could be the long-term consequences for regional stability?
Welcome to TFI Global, the antidote to mass delusion.
The Russian Ministry of Defense reported on a series of intensive group strikes carried out against Ukraine from May 5th to May 10th. These operations were described as retaliatory measures in response to Ukrainian attempts to target Russian power infrastructures and defense industry facilities. Utilizing long-range, high-precision weaponry, including Kinzhal hypersonic missiles and drones, the Russian forces aim to neutralize strategic Ukrainian assets. According to the ministry, the targets of these strikes included Ukrainian power infrastructure, military industry enterprises, and railroad infrastructure, which were significantly damaged or destroyed. Additional targets were air defense systems, petroleum, oil, and lubricant bases, and facilities involved in the production and maintenance of unmanned surface and aerial vehicles. The strikes also focused on disrupting the logistical and operational capabilities of Ukrainian nationalist formations and foreign mercenaries, alongside clusters of armed forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware concentrated at railroad loading stations. The ministry highlighted the actions of the Zapat group of forces. Over the preceding 5 days, this group reportedly secured the liberation of Kotlyarovka and Kislovka in the Kharkov region and inflicted substantial losses on 9 Ukrainian brigades in various locations across the Luhansk and Donetsk regions. This group also successfully countered multiple Ukrainian assaults, enhancing their defensive and offensive postures in the region. The report also detailed significant Ukrainian military losses, which included over 1,000 troops, several tanks, including German-made Leopard tanks, and numerous armored fighting vehicles, such as the United States-made M113 armored personnel carrier. Artillery losses were considerable, with numerous field artillery howitzers destroyed, including those provided by Western nations. Further advances were reported by the Yug group of forces, which continued to press deeper into Ukrainian defenses, inflicting heavy casualties and equipment losses on multiple AFU brigades in the Donetsk region. This group also repelled a significant counterattack near Krasnoy. Additionally, the Center group of forces was noted for liberating Novokalinovo and for countering extensive AFU counterattacks in the Donetsk region. In a briefing, the Russian Ministry of Defense detailed extensive losses inflicted on the Ukrainian armed forces amid ongoing hostilities. According to the report, the AFU suffered significant casualties and equipment losses, including more than 2,360 troops, 4 tanks, among them 1 German-made Leopard and 2 US-made Abrams tanks, 16 armored fighting vehicles, and a Czech-made Vampire multiple launch rocket system. The Vostok group of forces, according to the ministry, played a critical role in improving the tactical situation on the ground. This unit reportedly inflicted substantial losses on 2 AFU mechanized brigades and 2 territorial defense brigades in various locations within the Donetsk region, highlighting the ongoing intensity of the conflict. Further details provided by the ministry underscored the widespread impact of the conflict across multiple regions. The Dnepr group of forces reported heavy engagement with AFU units in the Kherson and Zaporizhia regions, successfully repelling an attack by Ukraine's 118th Mechanized Brigade. This group alone accounted for up to 860 Ukrainian troop casualties, numerous tanks, armored fighting vehicles, and artillery units. In addition to troop engagements, the Russian military targeted critical infrastructure and defensive capabilities of Ukraine. Notable strikes included the destruction of a Western-made missile weaponry depot near Odessa, an S-300 air defense radar station, and a significant fuel depot integral to Ukrainian logistics. Air defense operations also saw significant action, with Russian forces downing an array of Ukrainian and Western-made aerial weapons, including an Su-27 aircraft, ATACMS missiles, and numerous UAVs. Amid these reported losses and military actions, The ministry also highlighted the surrender of 13 Ukrainian troops across various front lines. Concluding the briefing, the ministry asserted the extensive toll the conflict has taken on Ukrainian military capabilities, citing the destruction of thousands of aircraft, tanks, armored vehicles, and artillery units since the onset of operations. The ministry's report suggests a continued Russian dominance over the front line, casting doubt on any potential shift in the balance of power in the near future.